Hello everyone, I'm Apparition Snow. Welcome back to Syberia, the world before. We are now playing as Leon. We're gonna see what is going on. Apparently something bad happened, which I guess we're gonna live through his memories, or his descriptions through the letter that Kate was reading. Faust.
Goethe's Faust. One of Junta's posh friends, Murnau, if I remember rightly, turned it into a film about 10 years ago. I think the poor chap's dead now, though.
Oh. I feel like that sounds familiar, but I'm not recalling what that is
Sauer's
specifically.
thesis. From what I understand, he accepted to work for the Brown Shadow because they were the only ones who would finance his research. What a waste.
Yeah, regardless, my opinion remains unchanged. It does matter where the funds are coming from. You shouldn't be working with fascists.
Horst has already left. The scolding that Berger gave them yesterday about their lack of results in tracking down the Gorons really got to him.
Wash up, I guess? Is he? He just has socks on. He's not wearing shoes.
All those books. Only Horst could cot about works of anthropology beyond the frontiers of the known world. The march of science knows no bounds for him.
What do we got? Hardtack biscuits.
These biscuits don't compare with old Gustav's cooking, but at least they fill you up.
The hungry mountaineer's best friend, provided you have a strong pair of teeth. Oh, that doesn't sound pleasant. What do we got? Empty.
Must remember to fill it up before I leave the camp.
Yes, because you don't know. You could get stranded somewhere. Oh,
No chance of me venturing into the mountain without that.
with a machete? What do you do with a machete in the woods? Rather the mountains, but... camera?
I'm so glad Junta lent it to me. I was able to take wonderful pictures behind Berger's back.
Behind his back, why? Not allowed to take pictures? During the expedition? Oh, whoops. What do we got? 1937 expeditions? Expeditions before 1937, 1 out of 2. Expeditions before 1937, 2 of 2. That summer at the refuge. This is just a... Oh, it's a drawing book. The Mountain Refuge, 1937. So that's... Haas? Or Hoff? I don't remember exactly. Edelweiss. Those aren't Edelweiss flowers, though. Maybe he just wrote Edelweiss because of Donna. Samples from Osterthal's mountains. The group makes progress. Was there anything to read here? The Origin Expedition, Autumn 1937. If only my hand could write what holds my heart. Altair. And there's nothing else. Okay.
Hope I can get back to sketching the valley. But with Berger putting on the pressure at the moment, I doubt it.
Yeah, I forgot
The
he was a
letters I
painter.
got from Dana before leaving Kantar with the expedition. It's tough not to be able to receive or give any news since leaving civilization.
Yeah, in those days especially, there's no communication at all. Besides letters, which can easily get lost, and it takes forever for them to get to,
Horst has already
recipients?
left. The scolding that Berger gave them yesterday about their lack of results in tracking down the Gorons really got to him.
Okay, I think I don't put shoes on.
I should take my gear before going out.
Shoes? Hello? Oh, the pack. Okay.
Better get going before.
Do you know what time it is?
Time to be heading out?
Enough! You couldn't care less whether we find the Gorons or not, could you? Well, mark my words, Coppertease. You'd better change your bloody attitude.
What's his problem? It's barely daybreak.
The day's only just bloody breaking.
I couldn't give a damn. Everyone has already started except you. So you just get your butt upstream and help Sour carry out his research. The idiot is capable of
That's not
getting
what he's
himself
there
lost
for.
again.
And if I
And
refuse?
if I refuse, what are you going to do about it? Is the bookworm about to turn nasty, huh?
Rest assured, Coppertease, I have no desire for an idiotic fistfight.
That you're
If
instigating.
you prefer drawing silly romantic sketches instead of helping poor Sour, who's probably already lost, that's up to you. But for me, I intend to refer the matter to Herr Hurst. And then we'll see what the brown shadow does with your little waitress friend.
Oh. He's one of... So he's more than
Watch it,
just,
Burger.
Probably is one. I mean, like, he's probably affiliated himself and just not saying it.
Poor animal. Burger's gone out of his mind with this search for the abominable snowman of his.
I'm not... Why would they... I'm confused what that's supposed to mean. Like, they killed a random animal because I thought it was the abominable snowman? I don't understand.
No one here. Bauer and Jaeger must have already taken off in search of the Gorun.
Interesting.
Jaeger and Bauer have been a bit heavy-handed with the alcohol these past few evenings. Morale of the troops is at an all-time low.
Is there anything for the combo? Probably not. I'll keep in mind that there's something to look at, though. This is water, I assume? Fresh water?
With this, I'll be able to venture out for as long as it takes to find Sour.
I mean, I'm not sure why he would leave without him then.
Not
if
what you'd
he's the
call
escort.
cute, is Gorun. Just as well they haven't found it yet.
An anatomical chart of the mythical Gorin. Anyway. So, Gertrude.
Can't have been easy for Bauer to leave his daughter just after she was born. Bauer's daughter. This medal must belong to Bauer. He must have left it behind when he turned in for the night.
Well, 4837. 4837. I'm gonna use that. Because if they're hiding something, I want to know about it. 4, 8. No? Maybe 8, 4? Depending on whether you have the... Oh, no. Thought maybe that would be it. Maybe I'll look at that again just to make sure. 040837. Well, this is probably an introspection.
The
Or not.
mountain's dangerous and we're prepared for the worst. I only hope we don't have to use it.
I hope you're not thinking of going inside my tent, Kobetes.
We've got a... What is that supposed to be? A makeshift trap? I hate to break it to you, but a pile of sticks wouldn't really do it for something that would be potentially quite strong. I know it, like... Okay, try it again. Maybe it's just the month and day. 08 04 04 08 maybe. There we go. Finally. Okay. What do we got? Should I be snooping through other people's stuff? Probably not, but I think they might be hiding
Bauer,
something.
you little...
Oh no, letter to Frank Hoss. Dear Herr Hoss, I completely understand the Brown Shadow's anger should the expedition fail. That being said, I urge you not to hold it against Herr Berger or my fellow scientists. If blame there is to be, then look rather to Leon Cobatus. His lack of goodwill has become increasingly apparent throughout. Indeed, it would come as no surprise to me if his intention was to sabotage the whole expedition right from the very outset. That's so dangerous, because they're going to get him killed for that.
All shipshape. Typical Bauer.
Well, great. So they're gonna... Yeah, they're gonna get him
There's nothing more
killed.
to do here, I guess. I should leave the camp now. But you'll have it coming, Bauer.
Which one is Bauer? We'll find out eventually. What's up? Leave the camp?
Better get going.
Why would you stay at the camp? There's nothing there, right? You looked at everything? We've got a flag.
Autumn is here.
That's pretty.
We'd better leave the mountain soon, or we won't survive.
We go this way? Up and around.
Anyone there? Looks like someone's left their gear over there. Better check it out.
Your gear, where? Oh.
What on earth is that? Maybe there's a link between that mark and the gear near the stump. I'd better go back
What
and check
gear?
it out before I
Oh.
move on. Stopping to read in the middle of the wilds. That's sour all over.
You left.
Whoever it belongs to must have left in a hurry to have left it behind.
Why would... Oh, whoops.
One of us must have stayed here. For a rest, maybe? One of the scientists must have stopped for a rest here. Most probably Sour. After finding that strange mark on the rock. But why would he have left in such a hurry that he left behind all his gear? I'd better try and find him.
Yeah, because out here, that could be really dangerous. You're wandering
Gosh.
around without water. Hello? There's no Yetis out here, is there?
Sour? What in the world?
Shh! Look what I found.
Is that a...
A go room. Yes, it's a go room. I heard him cry as I was taking a break
I
near
think
the
it's
path.
just
Hurry,
an
we must go
ape,
fetch the others.
but
You go. He looks injured. I'd better stay and try and reach him before the current carries him away.
Right, Leon. Okay. But don't lose him.
All right, little fella. Don't move. I'm
oh, but
coming
they
to
have
get
the
ya.
rifle back at camp. They're gonna try and kill him, aren't they?
Current's too strong to swim across. Better find another way. All sorts of debris has been carried by the river. But other than trying to build a raft, I don't know what use it can be. The trunk isn't very thick.
Could try that, but isn't it gonna just up and leave? I don't think this is a good idea, but using a machete is probably not the best idea for cutting down a tree. There was an axe further up the river. Oops.
Easy, Leon. Now's not the time to get a dunking.
Ah. Okay. You're fine. You're wearing clothes.
Take it easy. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to look at your wound.
Oh. Well, I don't think it's a, like,
What can I give him to show I mean
abominable
no?
snowman or anything like that. I think it's... What are those, like, apes called? It's like a certain species that's, like, more human-esque than, like, chimpanzees are. Water?
Thirsty, little fella?
No. Try the biscuits. Definitely don't have a knife in front of it. Them. Oh.
There you go. Good boy. It's all right.
Keep backing up. Leave him alone.
Don't be afraid. You're all right, fella.
But the more distance there is, then less likely we're going to be able to save him.
Good boy. Eat up, fella.
They're going to shoot him, aren't they? You're not going to eat the biscuit? What's going on? Probably doesn't know what it is. Okay.
It's good, isn't it? Leg broken. I just want to look at it, all right? Look, little fella. If you let me see your wound, you can have another biscuit later, yes?
I doubt he understands what you're saying, but
It's broken, all right. Must be very painful. You're a brave boy. If I could clean the wound and brace your leg, we should be able to get you back to camp and make it better. Hold on. I'll be right back. Just be patient, little fella. I'll be right back. There's 2 bits of driftwood washed up there.
yes, this can be used as...
They're straight enough to help get the Gorun back to camp.
Okay.
I need to find something to make a splint for the Gorun. Better be quick.
Fine.
They should do fine to hold the Gorun splint together.
Okay. That should be good enough, right?
Here we go, fella. This
How
is
did he
going
break
to
his
sting
leg
us.
in the first place? Maybe slipped?
There, wasn't so bad, was it? Now we just need to find a way to get you back across. Hey, did you do that, little fella? Well,
Oh, he's drawing. What
better
did he
drawing than
use?
talking, huh?
You shouldn't walk on a broken leg. Doesn't have a crutch or anything. You can use a stick as a crutch or something. He's sure walking around pretty well with a broken leg.
Now we just have to wait for the others. Huh? Oh, you want another biscuit? You learn quick. It was a young specimen, my darling Dana. Almost like a child. And as soon as we made eye contact, I knew this was a creature endowed with reason. When my companions joined me, I immediately sensed we did not share the same point of view.
Yeah, they're gonna try and...
They seemed blinded by the discovery. They couldn't see the individual.
Well, there's air holes. At least they're not gonna try and kill it, but still. Captivity is not a good, thing either. Oh.
It was clear the young Goran wasn't a person in their eyes, just a subject for study. In their excitement, they seemed to lose all common sense.
What is wrong with it? Fruit. Have some fruit.
You shut him up in a cage. What do you expect? He's frightened.
Shut it up, or I'm going to gag it.
There's another one.
What's that?
Or a few. Has a family. I mean, of course, it probably has a family. They didn't think that there would be more. Oh. That one's quite a bit older.
Pass me the rifle.
Must be the Goran's mother. If we give it back, she'll probably leave.
And deprive us of an adult specimen? Are you mad? All right, Mama.
Look at the size of her burger. Wound her, and we'll never get her back alive.
Who said we need her alive? They can't all be live specimens, can they?
No!
Move the rifle. Yeah, good. Good man.
Sorry about that, burger, but I couldn't let you shoot the...
What, did he knock him out?
Reinhardt, you all right?
Is
But
he dead?
He's killed Burger. Bauer,
Surely not, right?
wait. You saw. It was an accident. He was going to kill the Goran, sir. So I had no intention to...
Shut it, assassin!
Assassin, really? You should have refused the, job.
My head.
Well, obviously he's fine, because he was able to write a letter to Donna after all of this. But... does he kill them all, or... well, I doubt it. He's a good person. Try to escape.
Looks like they're busy. Probably discussing what to do with me. If I can just loosen these ties, I'll be able to slip away without them knowing. That stone looks sharp enough. If I can reach it, maybe I can cut myself free.
Scoot the foot.
I'll bring him some soup. We can't let him starve to death.
Bastard doesn't deserve food.
Typical horse, eh? Always the good Samaritan.
Escape probably wasn't an option.
Aren't you afraid I was going to run for it?
They intend to hand you over to the authorities in Kantar for the murder of Reinhard Berger.
Doesn't surprise me. I came across a letter from Bauer that made me the scapegoat for everything that's gone wrong. Bauer had been planning this for some time now.
Well, that's not how it's going to be. I don't agree with what you did. But you don't deserve what Bauer and Jaeger intend for you. You must pretend to be tied up. Wait for them to fall asleep. Then take your gear and get as far away from here as possible. Hear me?
Well, at least he's a decent
Yes,
enough
but
human
what-
being.
So there you have the full story, my darling Dana. I don't know what will become of me.
You had time
where
to
my
write a
escape
letter.
will lead me over the coming weeks, or what my life of a murderer on the run will
Oh.
be like.
Oh, interesting.
But always remember that my love for you is as strong as ever, and that my greatest desire is to hold you in my arms. I love you more than anything in the world. Leon, your Alpine lover.
Dana! Oh my goodness! Dana! What's wrong, Puppet? Lena, come, quick!
Did she faint? I mean, surely they get reunited at the end, right? She doesn't just get with someone else.
Dear Diary, so much has happened since I received Leon's letter a few days ago. I'm slowly recovering. Today, Papa and Mama told me that I was going to leave for a while. I'll explain what's going on, but I don't know where to begin. I need to gather my thoughts as I finish packing my suitcase.
Oh. Jeez. She's, changed.
I need to finish packing my suitcase before we say goodbye, dear diary. I can't believe Leon is on the run, all alone in those mountains in the middle of winter.
This is just gonna be explaining the expedition, which we just kind of experienced ourselves. So I won't read that. What is this?
As I said, dear diary, I'm leaving tomorrow. Papa and Mama are sending me to a sanatorium out of town for a few months. They say it's for continuing my convalescence. In other words, to send me and my secret away from prying eyes. My parents have accepted the offer from their longtime friends, the Zimmers, to pay for my hospitalization at the sanatorium. The Zimmers said it was in the name of their long friendship with Papa and Mama.
That's quite unfortunate. She has to be hidden away.
But I think they feel bad that they can afford to flee Wagen in the Brown Shadow, whereas Mama and Papa can't.
Okay, let's
The
see.
ideal summer and winter resort in the most picturesque and enchanting spot looking over the River Dombra. Well, let's hope that's true.
Yeah, hopefully. So you never know.
Come on, Dana. There were enough tears already.
All right, let me see.
Papa and Mama have locked me up in here since they discovered my condition. I'm going to miss playing the piano while I'm away, let alone going to the academy.
It's just unfortunate that in those times, the opinions of others meant so much.
I hope you are well,
And
Leon,
had a great effect
wherever you are
on
now.
a person's quality of life. Okay, exit no. Take a picture of the parents.
Poor Papa and Mama. They were devastated when the doctor they called after I collapsed discovered my secret. That secret I dared not speak about to anyone. Not even you, dear diary. Now I can tell you. I'm pregnant, dear diary. Leon is the father. There were a lot of tears and screams when the doctor told Papa and Mama. But they finally decided to pretend that the baby will be the foster child of a missing relative. I know everyone expects me to feel guilty, but I can't help thinking of names. If it's a boy, of course it'll be Leon, to bring his father good luck. And if it's a girl, I think I'll call her Anna. Papa looks 10 years older since he learned of my pregnancy. But what seems to have affected him the most was to ask Herr Zimmer for help. Mama says Leon is nothing but an unscrupulous adventurer who took advantage of an innocent girl. But I know it's not true.
Yeah, that's harsh. Okay, let's see. We've got... Don't want to exit. Inspect.
I'm almost done here. I just need to add my medicine and the brochure Herr Zimmer gave Papa and Mama. Oh, and a little souvenir of them would be nice.
What is this?
Junta inspired me, I guess.
Don't need to read that.
I'll put you away in there as soon as I'm done, dear diary.
Oh?
Better to keep you safe than risking to lose you where I'm going. I was planning to give up all my old toys and dolls. But now I guess I'm going to need them in a few years. The medication to treat my cough. Mama is forcing me to take it again since I collapsed after getting Leon's letter. I should pack it.
What kind of medication? I can't read it to determine what's with the flowers. Nothing? Okay, that's just then we put the brochure in there and the medicine.
Well, that should be it. All I need to do now is to conclude my diary entry and hide it somewhere safe with Leon's letter.
So I assume probably from
Now you know everything, dear diary.
here, Kate will be trying to figure out where the sanatorium
now,
was.
I guess, the time to say goodbye for a while.
Oh, is something happening? Thought I heard voices.
All I can hope now is that Leon will survive winter in those faraway mountains. And that he will find a way to come home and clear his name. We will wait until then, me and the baby.
Back to Kate.
Me and the baby?
Do you still think there might be a family connection between you, Kate Walker?
I would say so. It's plausible. I think that's where the story is going.
All I know is that my family on my mother's side came from Europe. Well, like a lot of New Yorkers, right? I don't know from where exactly, but... And then there's the music box my mother left me, which it turns out plays the Vaughan anthem. I mean, it all seems so magical. Almost like destinies at play.
Or a coincidence, Kate Walker. The law of coincidences states that the more an individual is liable to believe in coincidences, the more coincidences happen to them.
But then there's the fact, Oscar, that everyone keeps telling me Dana and I look so much alike.
What do you plan on doing now, Kate Walker?
According to the diary, Dana left for a sanatorium outside of town. The records might tell what became of her and her baby. But before we go, there's something that's been bothering me.
What is it, Kate Walker?
The pogrom that Frau Heigl told us about, the one during which the house and the neighborhood were ransacked, happened in 1938, if I recall correctly. Dana said that she was leaving for the sanatorium for a few months at the end of 1937.
Indeed, Kate Walker. So it is very likely she was safe and sound over there when the pogrom occurred.
Yes, but what if she was home with her baby? I need to be sure before we leave for the sanitarium, Oscar. We need to search the neighborhood for more evidence.
All right, Kate Walker. Where you lead, I will follow. As long as you don't forget your bag.
Trust me, Oscar. You're the only friend I've got right now. I ain't losing you.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna probably just make our way down the street. Unless I can exit through here. Oh, I can. Oh.
Threats, riddled with misspellings and signed Frank Hoss.
Oh.
That member of the Brown Shadow who had it in for Leon at the refuge. Looks like he never forgave them and was after Dana during the pogrom.
Indeed, Kate Walker. But the very existence of this message could mean she wasn't home when those tragic events occurred.
We're getting close, but it's not enough to draw conclusions yet. So, according to that letter, Dana was supposed to stay at the sanatorium until December 1938. Looks like there were medical complications.
Let's see. Sister Magdalena, Baden Sanatorium, Austerthal, June 13th, 1938. Dear Herr Rose, please accept my heartfelt thanks for the new donation Herr Zimmer made to our institution on your behalf. Therefore, it is my pleasure to inform you that Dana can remain with us until December 1938 as you asked. It is indeed the most reasonable thing to do regarding the deterioration in her health. Please rest assured that we will continue to keep good care of her. Yours sincerely, Sister Magdalena, Mother Superior of the Baden Sanatorium.
That's a good clue, I guess, but I need to find more. Dana's initials.
Oh, what do we got here?
We were on the other side of this wall earlier, Kate Walker.
It's like we've gone through a looking glass.
I do not understand, Kate Walker.
Forget it. I don't know what I'm saying.
If you say so, Kate Walker.
Is there anything else? There's a newspaper here, but I can't seem to... It's not interactable. Would there not be anything else in there? How would she find out more? Maybe she asks more questions? I'm a little worried about talking to her after going up
hold
there.
it against me.
Oh, no, we don't talk to her anymore. Okay, never mind. Well, where are we gonna get more info? I know there was these stairs down here with the memorial piece. Anything else on here? Oh,
Vogt? Weiss? Dana isn't mentioned here.
uh-oh. Of course, all of the R's.
Some of the names are covered up with dirt. How could I clean it?
That wouldn't necessarily be... Here, let's see. Did she keep... the handkerchief? Okay. Oh no, the parents did
Anton
die.
and Lena Rose. Dana's parents. Oh God. They were killed during the pogrom.
Is Dana Rose also mentioned?
It doesn't look like it, no. But I
That's
need
still
to be
really
sure.
sad. It's sad that all of them died. That anyone died at all. Okay, well... What did she say she had to be sure? Will I clean this side too? Or no? No, we're done with the memorial. Go back up. How is she to know more about the pogroms, though? That book, maybe? Because she said that she might look at it later.
Huh. According to that book, the pogrom occurred at the beginning of November 1938.
So if she stayed at the sanatorium until December, then she missed it. Because it says March, Osterthal is annexed by the Brown Shadow. November 9th, the Brown Shadow organizes a night of pogroms against the Vogran community and especially its members living on Vogan's Bridge of Mists. Oh boy. Okay, so there's nothing else?
I think that's it, Oscar. We know that the pogrom occurred at the beginning of November 1938. Dana's parents, Anton and Lena, were killed, that's certain. But Dana was supposed to be at the sanatorium back then.
Which seems to be confirmed by that message Herr Hoss left in the house, Kate Walker.
Exactly. So I guess we're done here, Oscar. Let's take the tram back to the guest house. We'll try to find that sanitarium first thing tomorrow.
All right. Go all the way back, which I think I go... Yes, right here. To the stairs. Come on. We're gonna go back to the house.
So, there she is. The famous Kate Walker.
Sorry, what?
Who?
Dana Rose.
Who is this?
I knew her very well, you know. Our Dana darling.
Is that Yunta?
Waiting for the tram, aren't you? Well, we'd be better off speaking at the guest house. I hear there's a storm coming. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Walker. Colonel Blake.
Colonel Blake or Fraulein Yunta?
Connecting the dots, are we?
I'm
You're
surprised.
a very clever young woman. But you must be eager to know why I'm here in front of you, bearing the surname of one of Her Majesty's military officers. But here's our tram. Would you be so kind?
I was gonna say I was surprised that she's alive, but then I forget that this is set in 2005. So it's more probable that people in those days would have been alive back then.
So, Miss Walker, you've been rather quiet. I would have thought you'd have some questions for me. No?
No, I have questions.
You mentioned the guest house. Are you that other guest I heard about?
Indeed, Miss Walker. It's actually Frau Wagner who told me about you.
Oh, she's
When
the other
she
one that
told me that
has been
you
on
were
the
looking
phone
for
all the
Dana,
time?
I knew I had to talk to you. Frau Wagner told me to call the academy, which I did, and the rector then redirected me towards the Bridge of Mists. And that's how I ended up wandering up and down it, asking about a mysterious American woman with a painting.
I read that you used your prestige as an artist to spy on the Brown Shadow for the UK before and during the war. So, what is your real name then? Junta Steinhoff or Colonel Blake?
Janice Blake is my name, Miss Walker. It's not the sort of name the Brown Shadow would have trusted, I'm sure you'll agree. So I took my mother's maiden name as an alias. Both my parents were diplomats from Austria, you see.
So you were some kind of double agent.
You make it sound more romantic than it really was, miss. But yes, I guess one could say so.
I guess you have new information about Dana for me?
I might very well indeed, Miss Walker, but what if you told me first what that little investigation of yours has dug up about Dana?
Why? Dana left for a sanatorium.
I discovered today that Dana became pregnant that summer of 37. Leon was the father. So her parents decided to hide her in a sanatorium outside town. Which, I assume, saved her from the night of the Brown Shadow pogroms in Vagen.
You assume right, but her parents, on the other hand...
Yes, I heard they didn't make it.
Poor bastards, if you'll pardon my French.
And Leon was on the run.
I know Dana was very concerned about Leon being on the run after the death of that scientist, Herr Berger. I can't blame her. How could he survive through the winter all alone in the mountains in a strange country?
How could he? That's exactly the right question, Miss Walker. That origin expedition in Baltayar. What a mess that was.
I wonder if the frozen bodies at Silberspiegel were the scientists?
Can you tell me what happened to Dana after she left for the sanatorium to have her baby?
Maybe it was Leon, I don't know. Be unfortunate if it was.
I must confess, Miss Walker, that I was afraid you might overlook some of the painful information here, which is clearly the case.
What do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean?
Look, I think it would be best if we stay in this carriage until the very end. I know it is an odd request to make, but you really must see this for yourself.
Well,
Until then, I recommend you look outside the window. I guarantee it'll be worth your while.
Now I'm a little confused. Or, suspicious. Didn't realize that the track went through the lake. That's quite interesting. Is it still on a track or is it just going? I think it must be. Huh. Oh, they're... They're not at the guest house, are they? That was quite interesting.
I'm sorry, Miss Walker, but chasing you around that bridge was more exhausting than I thought.
That's okay. I can wait.
Ah, nonsense. I know how eager you are to find out about Dana. So you go first. I'll meet you at section 08. I'll come meet you there.
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. Insist?
Can't you just tell me what we're doing here?
I know it must seem cruel, speaking in riddles and keeping up all this mystery like a bloody fortune teller, but I promise you must see for yourself.
Okay then.
And don't forget, miss, Section 08. Find it, and I'll meet you there.
Oof. Cold as hell here.
I don't like where this is going. Unfortunately, I have to end this video on a cliffhanger. So I hope to see you all in the next video where we can carry off right from this point. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you soon.